guys, Ultimate Soy Collector here. Today we're going to take a look at Mezco's new 112 Collective Brown Suit Wolverine. This figure is a long time coming. People have been waiting for it. There's been a few changes to the final product, and we'll take a look at that and point out a few things. The box here comes in the regular style packaging, the newer packaging that we've seen. The older ones had the little fold out open front. This is more of in a sleeve, so very plain. It's the brown and yellow with the X emblem there. You see we got Wolverine on the side here, and on the back. In the back here we have pictures of the figure posed up, and we see what we're actually getting in the box. Obviously these toys are more collector friendly than for children, so ages 18 and up. It's a 1/12 scale collectible figure. Features 6 interchangeable hands, so he has the hands that the figure comes with when it's on in the package, plus 4 additional, so 6 altogether. Comes with an alternate head, comes with an adjustable display base and posable stand, or posing stand right here, and he comes with his Murmasha blade and sheath. I don't know, probably pronounce it wrong. You guys are going to kill me because it's the internet and it's awesome. But there we go. He comes with his blade. All right. And we see him posed up here. And if you look, we got to see if the final product has these gym shorts there. That is really the killer of this figure. But we'll take a look. All right. So also packaging, as we've seen with the convention exclusives, they've been coming in a smaller style box. So right here I have the New York Comic-Con box, and we can see how much smaller that package is compared to our regular package. So it doesn't mean the figure's smaller, but it's just a smaller compact box. So I will also compare both Wolverines just so you can take a quick look at them. So the sleeve can be pulled up here. Once we pull the sleeve up, you see he's all plasticed up. Everything's covered good in there. And we have all our contents. He's got the hands that he comes with, obviously. And then he's got 4 alternate hands. And he's got an extra head. And here's his sword and the display in the back. And on the back, we just have our Mezco emblem. So let's open this up and take a look. Alright guys, so here we have our brown suit Wolverine out of the package. See, it comes with an alternate head here, comes with his sword with the sheath, and obviously we have 6 hands altogether. 4 of them are down here. You got 2 closed fist punching or holding hands where he'd be able to hold the sheath and the blade. Prop that back up there. And then we have 2 gripping hands. And obviously you can't have Wolverine without the extended claw hands. And we also have a base, which I'll just show you. There's a base, and it also has a stand that plugs in here. And we have our Wolverine. So it's pretty easy to stand up and pose. I got him on, this is actually, I think it's the Frankenstein like wall diorama base from Mezco. So it is compatible with your 112 figures because it is for a 112 figure. Alright, so we see his adamantium clawed hands here, fully extended. Now, whoa, actually, there we go. Don't hold it by the claw because it's just going to pop off. So that's what I was going to show you, but it popped off pretty easy for me. So you see right here with the peg there, you see the hole just pops right in pretty easy. And don't hold him by his hands or he's going to fall down really quick. Alright, so there's our claws. Overall, this is the same figure that we got at New York Comic Con, just a different color. Now there is one or two things that are different about it. So I'm going to put him right here before we go over the articulation. All right, so stand him back there. Move those hands out of the way. All right, and bring over our New York Comic Con one and put him right here. All right, so here we have both versions of our Wolverine. Now you can look at them and see the differences pretty clearly. The biggest difference, obviously, besides the color of the suit, would be the shoulder pads on both. Obviously, the outfit, this is that leather, pleather type of feel, versus his. He has the outline, but there's nothing there because that outfit didn't have it. And then the shorts. The shorts would be the biggest thing. Now, with the Comic-Con version, one thing that plagued these figures was the camel toe, and mine did have it up here on the crotch, especially the ones that shipped after Comic-Con. They were really plagued with the camel toe. But then we have right here, so we have our Wolverine, the brown suit Wolverine, and the one complaint that a lot of people had was the shorts. It has the line here that goes down and around the upper thighs. That makes it really look shorts-like. Now, I know that Mezco did shorten it from what the original one was. The original one came down maybe just below crotch level on these figures. So they did bring it up a little bit. But it's still, you can still see it. It's still there. But those are the biggest differences in both of the figures. This doesn't have the little line here that this one does. The border of the pants isn't outlined as much, which is what makes this look so much bigger and thicker. No homo there. All right, so, and the shoulder pads are obviously different. So I'm gonna move him out, and we're going to take a look at our Wolverine a little bit more up close. So obviously I said he does have two heads. He has an alternate head. Now, the heads pop off very easy. And the other thing that I could point out is that Wolverine's neck on the other one was obviously yellow. This one's brown because of the suit. All right, so take a look here at the head. Switches on and off very easily. The head sculpts are pretty much the same. And actually, I'm going to put Wolverine here for a second, and we'll take a look at the head sculpt. So here we have the Comic-Con one right here, and here we have the brown suit Wolverine, and it looks pretty much the same. If you mix them up, you couldn't tell. The yellow is actually the same. The black and the skin tone is also the same. Actually, the only way that you'll be able to tell is you look on the back of the head. The back of the head has the brown around the back versus the all yellow here. Other than that, you wouldn't be able to tell. All right. So, so we have the shoulder pads here. They are like the other Wolverine, where you could pop them off. And you just have the little piece here that you connect in. So now it's popped in. That allows, actually there it keeps popping out. Let's see. Yeah, so if you spin the arm all the way around, right here, if you spin the arm all the way around, it's going to pop out. So, but you can pop it right there on the shoulder and get a good bend right about so. At those levels, you will not pop the shoulder pads off. Otherwise, you're good. All right. With the head, full range of motion, down, up, side to side, all the way around. Like I said, very easy to pop it on and off. It's not very hard. All right. So here we have bicep swivel in there. We have double jointed elbow. Actually, let me see. There we go. And so there's no rotation on the wrist there, but on the upper forearm, I should say, but on the wrist, good range of motion, and the hands pop off very easily. And you got our Canadian has these stubbly little hairs on his arm there. All right, so besides that, let's take a look at the outfit. The outfit has a little ribbed lining on the side here. That's a leather. This is a leather pleather brown right there. Stitching isn't bad on the back, even down to the butt crack down here. It's not horrible. So I did a pretty good job with that. No, from what I could see, no tears or runs in the fabric, which is good. All right. Now the utility belt is the same except for right here, the front red. There's no emblem on it, as to the other one has the X emblem on it. And I like the Tiger Stripe Wolverine because the belt has some shading on it. This one really doesn't have any shading. It's very plain. All right, so now we get to the shorts. And actually, before we get to the shorts, let's see. You got an ab crunch in there. Able to get a little forward, a little back, so if we do a little fastball special, and a little side to side. Obviously, you don't want to twist and turn too much. You don't want to rip the outfit. We'll pop that back on. That was just basic movement, and the shoulder pad popped off. So let me just try to get this back on before we continue. All right, there we go. All right, so the shorts here, let's take a look at those up close. As I said, Mezco did shorten them from what they were originally supposed to be. They originally were, if not directly at crotch length or below. Now they're definitely more, I guess, like, I don't know, underwear. I don't know, tighty whities. They're higher in the thigh area, below the thigh piece, but above the lower thigh, I guess. So it does have a thick brown trim, I guess you could say. It goes all the way around. You get to the back, the stitching, it still has almost that camel toe effect, where the stitching is more favored in one side versus the other. If you look right here, the tights underneath are very smooth. There's no running in them, no tears, so I can't complain about that. And the boots are the same as the Comic-Con one, except for a brown version. So legs, we're able to get a full split, front, back. The knees, good bending in the knees there. And you get a little rotation with the boots, and then the ankles, good articulation in the ankles. I'm going to change this hand out. Actually, shoulder pad popped off again. Let's see if we can get that on. So you see, shoulder pads are very fickled, I guess you could say, because they do keep popping off. So you might just want to watch that. Now here, put this hand on, and I'm going to give him the blade to hold. So here we have the only weapon that he really comes with besides his claws. So overall, not a bad figure. I do prefer the Tiger Stripe Wolverine versus the regular release one here. Mezco, obviously, they're doing a good job trying to get a lot of the figures out for us, and get some of the classic outfits out to us. This one, though, I think this is like the Green Arrow, where they kind of put their spin on it, and Green Arrow worked perfectly. Was a phenomenal figure. Everybody loved it. Wolverine, the shorts, just wasn't doing it. And of course, not every comic outfit is going to translate well to the 1/12 scale figures for Mezco, because of how the comic outfits look, or in order just to get them right to sit on the figure, it might not mesh well with the pajama style. But this figure overall is not bad. But if I had my preference, I would have gotten the Tiger Stripe Wolverine, which I have, so I am happy. But overall, it's not that bad of a figure. So thank you for checking me out, guys. Be sure to like the video, share it, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know if you picked it up. And actually, if you can, I'm just curious, if you watch the video, let me know which version you actually prefer. Brown suit Wolverine or Tiger Stripe Wolverine. And, we'll see what happens. We'll be talking to Mezco at Toy Fair coming up. So, thanks for checking me out. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, The Ultimate Toy Collector. Check us out at Cool Dad Pop Culture Reviews. And, of course, Toy News International. And until next time, guys, happy hunting.